If you've just joined us, you're watching All Angles here on eNCA. It's just after 11 o'clock. Actually, we're going closer to 12 o'clock. I'm Masakora Hlacha. Let's get right into it. Judge Piet Koen has adjourned Jacob Zuma's corruption trial to the 17th of October. The former president wants lead prosecutor Pule Letshwiti-Jones removed from the case. He's accused him of bias. eNCA's Pule Letshwiti-Jones joins us to tell us more details about this particular trial. Pule, first of all, today was supposed to be confirmation by counsel on whether or not the trial was supposed to continue or go ahead from the 15th of August. What does today's proceedings mean then in accordance to that date?
Yeah, definitely. Today, the 15th of August, was supposed to be some bit of arguments tabled within the state and the defense to see if it would be feasible to have the trial commence on the 15th of August rather. But then again, we do know that there's still the pending constitutional court case, which the former president took to appealing a ruling from the Supreme Court of Appeal, which dismissed his application to have the lead prosecutor, advocate Pule Letshwiti-Jones, from the matter as well. But what we understand now is that Judge Piet Koen has postponed this matter to the 17th of October, and that's the holding date, to allow for the outcome of the apex court decision, which sees the application which was filed by the former president appealing the SCA ruling. And if that matter is resolved before the 17th of October, we will then see the trial starts on the 7th of November until the 2nd of December. However, if we don't get any outcome from the apex court on the 17th, then they may have to again set another date to hear this matter and to see when it may commence again. But perhaps we can listen to what the judge had to say regarding the postponement details earlier today.
My thinking at the moment is that it be adjourned to the 17th of October as a holding date, pending the outcome of this application for leave to appeal to the Constitutional Court, and that depending on what happens, if it's been determined by that date, the trial will then start on the 7th of November, which is roughly 2 weeks later, to give everybody time to put their house in order. And if the matter is still not ready to proceed by the holding date of the 17th of October, then a further holding date will have to be determined. But let's cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yes, we defer to the court's timetable.
Very well.
Yes.
And then likewise, the accused, both Mr. Zuma and Mr. I've forgotten the gentleman's name now, but on behalf of Thales, be excused from attendance on the 17th of October of this year. And then the last time, I had a 5th paragraph to the order requesting the council to indicate to me what their judicial commitments were for the first term of the next year. And I didn't receive any response. So perhaps just as well, because we've now pushed it out a bit more. But I would like once again to ask the parties by, say, the 7th of September to provide a list of their judicial commitments for the second term of this court for 2023, so that we can start looking at the dates. If letters can be written to my registrar by the 7th of September, indicating what those dates would be.
And Pule, this obviously means that this case will have further delays, and now we're talking about the possibility of taking it to the next term of court.
Yeah, definitely, and we also have that challenge by the former president, in which they had obtained a certificate from the National Prosecuting Authority to privately prosecute advocate Pule Letshwiti-Jones. He's maintained, the former president has maintained that the case will be prejudiced if it continues to have Letshwiti-Jones participate in this trial, citing other issues and alleging that he leaked his medical records to the media, and therefore, if nothing is done about that, then there isn't any reason why this matter should, of course, continue to proceed at the High Court. Those are just some of the litany of issues that this trial has been coupled with, but also that matter before the apex courts will actually be crucial in determining when trial may proceed.
All right, Pule Letshwiti-Jones outside the High Court in Pietermaritzburg for us, as you heard there. It might take us a little while longer before we see this trial against the former president begin.